Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Luna Classic video update for Wednesday 12th of October. And yesterday didn't the whole scenario just played out like beautiful. The definition of what beautiful really is actually happened. And here we are once again. So let me remove the fib so that we can see clearly. Another recap very quickly is that we do have a bearish pattern in the building, the left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. So the head and shoulder is actually in play. And we talked about the three black cross and the fact that you're going to make a little bit of a move up to 29,000. We did that. So seems like yesterday video played out 100% from top to bottom, just the way I wanted it to play out. Now we're hitting all the right notes until now. We're doing every single thing to do. Even this move up here in 31,000, I wasn't expecting it to be any good, because then again, it's important to cross. Now there's one thing to talk about. This is your left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. Okay, the bullish scenario for this one is that you come above the right. You come above here and you break the right shoulder, which is 31,000. If you come above this level and you break out of it and go to 33,000, the sentiments are gonna change and you could have the possibility of moving up to 38,000. Keep that in mind, because you go step by step. You made the pattern, you made the break to the downside. Right now, currently the scenario is this technical target to 22,000, okay, and that's gonna be a drop down to nearly 20%, okay. So we're talking about 20% move to the downside at the moment. Now my technical target of 14,000 is actually met. Do you know that? Yes, my technical target of 14,000 that I've been screaming for ages is here, and I do expect Luna Classic to actually come down to 12,000 and 11,000 department actually, and bottom out somewhere here. But I already told you in yesterday's video that this is a, what do you call that? That's the box that I'm looking for Luna Classic to come down to. Now the reason why is I've actually seen some comments as well that, hey, on a particular exchange you already have Luna Classic that has met the technical target, and that's actually on Hotbit. I don't know if I can see it in here, if it's in the Hotbit or not. Come on, where are you, man? It's not actually showing up on the tradingview.com, but what we can do here, I don't know if it's on Hobby. Okay, it's not on Hobby. So what I'm gonna do is just go to Google right there, and I'm gonna search for Hotbit, and this is the exchange where they listed Luna Classic, and Luna Classic has pretty much gone to 14,000. So we're gonna use this exchange for example purposes, and we're gonna study the exchange. So I'm gonna go to the markets right over there, and I'm gonna show you Luna Classic. Okay, so if I open up Luna Classic in this exchange, just look at this one for yourself. Okay, it's right now trading at 14,388. okay, my technical target is met, but in one of the exchanges here, maybe not on Binance or any other coin. But if you look at this exchange right over there, there is something to talk about regarding this one. I'm very new to Hotbit right now. I'm trying to see where can I, okay, this is where you expand the screen right there. So what I'm gonna do is zoom in to this particular pattern right over here, and you can see there's a wick down here, and this wick is gonna be filled. Okay, sooner or later, this is a big future, what do you call this? It's like a future glimpse of what's gonna happen. You do have this wick down right over here that actually sooner or later is actually gonna be filled. So let's increase some thickness right there and some colors and a little bit of opacity. Okay, great. So you do have the wick down to nearly 11,605. You can actually even go a little bit lower to 11,000, fill that wick, and then try to move a little bit higher. So that's my take about it. You can use exchanges as a future prediction. So one of exchanges show something like that, then that means you have to be very careful. And this concept actually comes in from the pairing as well. Okay, and what I mean by pairing is that sometimes, I don't know where this was, but I'm actually gonna try to see Ethereum to USDT back in the days on the 4-hour time frame here. Actually, let me first try with Ethereum to BUSD. And with this one, I don't know if I'm ever going to see that, but we did have Ethereum once upon a time actually made a wick down with the BUSD pair. I don't know if this was a very long time ago. I don't even remember where this happened, but I'm going to tell you. So we had Ethereum, right? Ethereum paired with the BUSD coin, right? So the BUSD was the stable coin that I was trading against, okay? Now, the BUSD made a wick like this, okay, to the downside, which was actually down to nearly, what do you say, 1005, or you can say, yeah, it came, the wick actually happened to 1005, but when you look at the Ethereum to USDT pair, we didn't have the wick to the downside, okay? So if you go to Ethereum to USDT pair, the wick wasn't really there, okay? Like for example here, we didn't have that wick, and so what happened is that the BUSD had the wick. When the BUSD had the wick, then later on the USDT actually went down. I do have a best example for VeChain. So let me show you VeChain in KuCoin Exchange, okay? So you're gonna have Binance Exchange and you're gonna have KuCoin Exchange, okay? And this is gonna actually be a very valuable information for you. So let's go into the KuCoin Exchange and let me actually dive into the daily. And this was way back in the days when I used to upload about VeChain and people didn't hear what I'm talking about, VeChain and whatnot. All right, so this is the wick on KuCoin Exchange. Do you see that wick right over there? Okay. People can get hints from other exchanges, and this is where I was telling people that, you know, it went down like this, made a wick down for December 2021, and it went down to 0.045 and very quickly went back to 0.088. Okay, so that was a very quick down and a very quick move to the upside of 96% move up. Okay, now after some few time, I used to upload VeChain in the channel that it's actually gonna come down to take the last wick and continue lower, and it's gonna happen on the Binance Exchange as well, even though this is on the KuCoin Exchange. So it took a couple of days, went down, went up, went down, went up. People didn't believe because from 6th December all the way to January, that was like 1 month and 10 days of waiting until we finally didn't come down to the last part of the week and take it out. So this week happened back in 4 December. If I show you VeChain on the Binance Exchange, and if we go back to 4th of December, so what I'm gonna do is press Option G, and we're gonna go back to the calendar right over there. Click this one, 2021 December, and I'm gonna go to the 4th. It was Saturday, so go to there. And if you look that one, that was the wick. It was only a wick down to 0.07. Do you see that? 0.07. But however, the wick on the KuCoin Exchange was already down to 0.04. And eventually that had an effect on the Binance Exchange as well. And look what happened in the future. So what I just showed you right now is the same thing, nothing different. You have the wick down to 11,000 of Luna Classic on Hotbit. This can actually have an effect on the Luna Classic, on Binance, on any other exchange you have, Gate.io, KuCoin, whatever, and you could potentially be looking for not only 14,000, and that's why yesterday even I talked about that this is the box that I'm looking forward to, because it's a clear technical target of that head and shoulder on a 4-hour time frame. If I dive in the 4-hour time frame right there, and if you look at the technical target of this head and shoulder, it's not met. Okay, so from the top here to the bottom, this is where you broke out, and it exactly takes you down to 11,865. Okay, and it could be a little bit lower as well, make a wick down, and that's where you can actually bottom out. Because if you look at the Hotbit, that's where you have massive support. So let's actually look at Hotbit Exchange, and this is where you have Luna Classic at the moment. So let's zoom out of everything just a little bit right there, and that's where you have this massive level of support. So the support actually shows 11,000. I don't know why this trend line is not dragging. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just right over here. Okay, something like that. Oh gosh, this is actually very difficult to use. I don't know if they have a glitch. It's not even pressing, but if you see on the screen right down here, that's where you have this resistance. That's going to take a brush right over there, and this is where you have that damn, this is so weird. You have that line of resistance here, and you come down, and this is where you're gonna have the next level of support right over there. Okay, Hotbit is actually a mess right now. You cannot even draw properly at the moment. And, whatever, you get the point, guys. And that's pretty much it for this update right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this update, and now it's even believable that you might even be coming down there. Okay, now the thing to me is that nothing is guaranteed, but to me 85% of the chances are you're going to come down there, and if that 15% chance is still there that you might actually come up here and try to break it out, but that's not a very strong factor. And people who are saying that, why do you say maybe it's because trading, anyone on their right mind knows that trading is just a game of probabilities. You cannot be sure what's going to happen. We're not in control of the markets, man. We're not God in here. Okay, and that's pretty much it for this update on Luna Classic. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.